It's Epic Underworlds. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you an overview of my old paper computer game, The Flame. This is a game that took place on Gorgath, and during this time, only one other PCG, the Three Keys, had taken place on that planet. So this really fleshes out the lore and gives some more story onto it. Right here, this is just an art by Zach for the perfect one, or I think it was Zach's dad, I don't remember. But yeah, I just wanted to show that because that is a super cool piece of art right there. Anyways, getting back to the game, this was the cover. I think this was pretty good for my cover during the time because I had other covers like this which didn't really look that good. So I was pretty happy with this, how this one turned out. So yeah, let's get right into the game. So this game starts off with a pretty sad story. So the Hento, this is kind of their Gorgathian outfits when they were invading Gorgath, are attacking the Gorgath native people because Gorgath didn't want to cooperate with them. Basically just an evil empire that takes over other planets, which is the Hento. So yeah, they're basically trying to attack these people. This is the leader of Gorgath during that time. We don't know who he is, but that's you. You basically see your father die right in front of you. There's an arrow in his leg, and he gives you this sword called the Great Flame, and he tells you to go find the god known only as the Flame. So there's a lot of flame themes in here, and he will explain everything to you on how to become the next king of Gorgath and save the planet. So you basically got to take out that guy, and then you can move on. You also have a companion. We don't know what his name is, but he's another Gorgath dude. Then we have this. I actually really like this puzzle. I think this is a really good one. So there's all of a sudden a giant flame kind of surrounds you. Now you think that the natives of Gorgath would be used to these flames, but they're not. So they're like piglins in the nether of Minecraft. They can still die by lava, okay? So there's a flame all around you. The puzzle here is you got to dip yourself in this giant puddle of mud, and then you can walk through because all the moisture will protect you from the flame. So I thought that puzzle was pretty cool. Then you get to this mountain. Again, I've been working a lot more on my puzzles during this time, so I think this puzzle is really good too. So you got to get to the top of that mountain, but you can't just walk up it. It's too steep. So there's this, first off, there's just this wagon with some supplies, and that's a babu bird, which is a super cool cameo. We also have a sword there stuck in some rocks. You basically don't need any of this stuff. The thing is, you have to get this microphone and basically shout up to Gran Fernel, which is this sentient moon up there, that you need him to teleport you or kind of float you up to the top of the mountain. And if you're nice enough, he will do that. Gran Fernel is basically a sentient moon that helps other creatures in the galaxy. Once you get to the top of the mountain, you see this. So there's this giant egg. We don't know exactly what it is, and then there's this raptor. Basically, you have to run around this boulder and somehow get the bird to run into that too, like quickly move out of the way, and then the bird will basically crack that boulder open, and you can get a crystal, which will help you defeat this giant scorpion dude, because it's kind of like that scorpion's kryptonite. So that's basically how you defeat that puzzle. I just thought that was a super cool scorpion design. Because that's what they look like on the planet Gorgath. Then moving on, you see a little Hento outpost building. So that's you right there. You're kind of looking down. There's a little sniper tower, and there's basically a base. The thing is, you had to sneakily take out that sniper and then use his sniper gun to shoot at these barrels. These barrels are explosive. They have a whole TNT set up because they're about to invade more of your town, so of course you're going to want to take them out. So you shoot the TNT and it takes care of that camp. So that's the puzzle there. If you notice, there's also a portal tree there. If you go in one of the portals, two of them are certain death. One of them takes you to this place. Again, another really cool puzzle. So there's this broken bridge over a pit of lava. The only way to get over it is to convince these guys called lava beards, they're basically just dudes that chill in the lava, to safely travel or transport you across. But I think you had to give them something or just be really friendly. I don't exactly remember the puzzle, but then you will find the Great Flame. This is basically the deity of Gorgath. Now, he's not like a powerful deity or anything. It's not like he rules above the planet in the skies. No, he's actually on the planet. He's just kind of powerful because he's strong and stuff. So they kind of just called him the deity called the Flame. So you basically have to convince him to bless your sword that your father gave you with really powerful spells, and then that'll allow you to fight off all of the Hento. So that's basically the puzzle there. But you can also learn about his lore and stuff as you talk to him. So if any of you want to play this PCG, you can find out what he says. Then we get to this screen. I don't exactly remember. I think this was just to find some Mercado coins, but there's some quicksand pits. Yeah, I had no idea what the puzzle was here. But then you get to the higher deity known as the Great Flame. And he's the one that is actually like a powerful god. So with his help and your blessed Great Flame Sword, you will be able to completely save the planet Gorgath. The only problem is this deity is actually kind of evil, So you have to like say the right words, otherwise he will like think, oh, well, why not help the Hento? Like what has your species ever done for me on this planet? So you really have to pitch a good case and do that. The reason that there's a gravestone here, when we were playing this PCG, you know how you had that other friend at the start of the game? Well, he ended up saying some bad stuff to the god, and we didn't really use save game when we played this. So he ended up dying. So on that screen, I just drew a grave because that was kind of sad. His name was Chad, apparently. That's how you convince the god. And then at the end of the game, you hold your great, powerful, possessed sword above your head, and then a star twinkles, and it's kind of like your father sending you a sign that you've done good. And I just really liked that ending. So yeah, that was The Flame. Definitely an underrated game by me. One of my best during this time, if not the best during this time, because I didn't have the best games. The only other one that I really liked during this time was The Frozen Blade, and these games were kind of like opposites of each other. This would explore the lava planet, this would explore the ice planet. So I made these games at the same time, so I think I was just in a really good PCG making phase during that specific time period. So yeah, that was The Flame. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next PCG video.